Este es Aaron con AnaComputers.com. Otro video para ti hoy. Another question from my YouTube channel. I made a video pertaining to Open Web Analytics, which is a free open source, hence the name Web Analytics software that allows you to track your website visitors. I no longer use that software because I no longer have a virtual private server, and instead I use my web hosting providers built-in web stats called Stats, and my web hosting provider is Namecheap. This individual wanted to know if with Open Web Analytics they could display the view counter, the number of times that a website visitor views their website. That's kind of old school. That's like 20 years ago old school, when the Hypertext Transfer Protocol was first devised, mid-90s. What was it, 93, 94, 90, something like that. It might have been 93. That's old school. However, to answer their question, I think it's possible. But then also, this software is not designed for that. This software is designed to track visitors. Hence the verbiage. Open Web Analytics. You analyze your internet traffic, your website traffic. It's similar to Google Analytics, only this version is free, and I don't think it's nefarious like Google. Oh yeah, all you have to do is study Google. They always stick their nose where it doesn't belong. I have never used, well, I just lied, but not intentionally. I've only used Google Analytics like 10 years ago. I tried it, and then I quickly found out that it can slow down your website quite a bit, and also Google tracks you and spies on you. They spy on the websites that has their code on, and that's not cool. Quote, using OWA in reference to Open Web Analytics, can I include the page counter to be displayed on the website and tracking, say maybe an API generated by Open Web Analytics? I don't know why they typed that in all caps. Are you yelling at me? I don't know. To display, it's display with an I, page count on my website's footer or header. I'm not sure why. That's so old school. I haven't seen a website with a page counter, and I can't remember. But I think you could probably perform this task using either PHP, which stands for Representational State Transfer. Well, no, that's REST. I've never ever tried to code in REST, not once. PHP stands for, I know I included it. I'm pretty sure I did. Oh, maybe I did not. PHP is another acronym, but it's not. Let's move on. It's an acronym, but it's not an acronym. It's a paradox. It used to be Pretty Homepage or some bullshit like that, and then moving on. REST, I've never tried to code in REST. I'm not a coder, I'm not a developer. I have learned how to troubleshoot WordPress websites. Once in a while you'll get PHP errors with plugins or just WordPress itself, and I am technically efficient enough to fix those a lot of times, and I have learned how to code just small snips of code, learning how to list, files. You with PHP you can list files like your podcasts, or just list files and folders without plugins. What I try to learn a little bit of PHP so I don't have to install so many plugins, because the more plugins you have on a WordPress site, the slower it can get. I'm not a coder, I'm not a developer. I don't get money because I know how to code. However, I think you could get this done via PHP. Now, with Open Web Analytics Advanced Application Programming Interface, I hate acronyms, you can get certain data and you can post that data visit duration, bounces, repeat visitors, new visitors, visits, page views. Again, this software is not designed to display. It's not breads and circuses. It's not bling bling. You know what I'm saying? This is an analytics. The word analytic. Very important that you learn words. I'm not a language Nazi, and I'm also not a linguistic expert. I'm not the professor of linguistics at MIT. However, the word analytics means you analyze data. You don't necessarily display the data, you analyze it. You're analyzing your web traffic. Well, what's my bounce rate? How long do my visitors stay at my website? How many repeat visitors do I have? What are my new visitors? How many visits total? How many unique visitors? How many page views? But caveat emptor, a lot of these analytics are not accurate because of robots. Robots get in the way because it depends on the type of software you're using, but a lot of these analytics software, it's not accurate. It's not even close, actually. They will count robots as visits, and so you get all excited. You look at your web analytics and you're getting 1,000, let's just keep it simple, 1,000 visitors a day. Now, most of that traffic is most likely robots. Googlebot, Bingbot, Yandex. There's Russian bots, there's Chinese bots, just bots, bots, bots. The NSA, the National Spy Agency, they're bots. The military's bots because our government and our military spies on us, so we should spy back on them. That sort of thing. But I think probably using their application programming interface, if you're a programmer, I'm not a developer, I'm not a coder, I'm not a programmer, I can't help you out, I'm not going to waste time. I'm not going to hold your hand. I don't hold hands unless you're an extremely aesthetically pleasing female with intelligence and you're not a feminist and you're closer to my age and you probably look closer to me. You have darker features. No, I'm not a bigot. No. I'm not the darkest entity on this planet. I'm somewhere in between. My birth certificate claims I have medium complexion. Then I will hold your hand. Anything outside of that, I don't handhold. Absolutely not. Unless you show me the Benjamins. Unless you hire me as some kind of consultant. But why would you hire me when I'm not an expert? Well, I don't like the word expert. When I'm not a professional coder or developer, what I mean by that is I don't make a living coding or developing. I maintain 4 separate blogs. And when you maintain WordPress, sometimes you run into problems with PHP. Although I've never used REST, which is representational state transfer. And I link directly to the source. I link directly to Open Web Analytics documentation. So I don't want to hear any abusive and spam comments automatically get flagged as abuse or spam. And then I block you permanently from ever commenting again. And if you get enough flags for abuse and spam from other YouTube users and content creators, you may get your channel permanently terminated, and that includes content creators. And I do not feel sorry for you if you leave an abusive comment or a spam comment on my channel and you are a YouTube content creator aspiring to get views and then you get your channel terminated. I don't feel sorry for 98% of Americans. So quickly, I'm thinking if you look down through the documentation and then probably something similar to this. Wait a minute. Yeah, Data Access API. Something similar to this. Now, this is an example PHP request. Here is a sample getting a result set request via representational. This is the representational. I hate acronyms. State transfer. Just whatever. So here's a sample, and then down here it lists, or is it above? No, it's down below. As above, so below. Those lunatic secret society member Freemasons that are shills. And they conspire and they only support themselves, which is disgusting. Meeting in secret to me is disgusting. Secret societies to me are disgusting. The world order to me is disgusting. It's somewhere here. I'm already getting bored. It's so nice outside. It's supposed to get up close to 80 degrees today, 77. So I'm already bored with this video. I'm bored, I'm bored, I'm bored, I'm bored, I'm bored, I'm bored. I am bored. I know it listed... Oh, you know what? I listed it as bullet points. They listed it in a sentence. Oh, here it is. So this is the type of metrics that you can get. REST using, either PHP or REST. I'm not a coder. Visit duration, bounces, repeat visitors, new visitors, visits, page views. I'm thinking if you are complicit in coding, then you will be able to write some kind of an output. You'll be able to use the application programming interface, obtain the data, get the data, and then output it as some kind of page counter. Adios. Possibly.